Okay, we are at the Jasper County Historical Museum where I'm in the process of building Pearl Harbor. My version of the Pearl Harbor diorama is Pearl Harbor as it is today. And these boxes that you see are an epoxy resin. It's a two-part mixture, a resin and a hardener, that is going to serve as the water in the Pearl Harbor diorama. And this is a big mess. Some tools and different things that I'm using. Okay, what we've got here, down inside the bottom of this, you can see that the epoxy resin has already been poured several times. It's nowhere near up to the level it needs to be. I'm going to try to touch this and show it. It's smooth and clear, and it dries overnight, no fumes. This stuff is ordered out of Dallas, Texas. What I've done on the inside, you can see the ink pens and screwdrivers, and that separates the plexiglass wall from the outer wooden wall, and that will serve as a place to put the blue LED lights that will shine, hopefully, through this epoxy to give it a little bit of a blue tint to the water, but still enabling you to see what the Arizona looks like underwater without having to add a bunch of color. I've got the ship dock here, which is attached to the edge of Ford Island that you can see back on the back there with the trees and so on. And we've got the Mighty Mo, or the USS Missouri, all ready to be at dock here. We've got the ropes and the chains and different things that's going to connect it to the dock. Got a few things over here. We've got 18-wheeler, possibly bringing in some stuff. You can see it says Pearl Harbor, December 7th, 1941 on the side. I thought that was pretty cool. And a couple tour buses, one including a school bus. So as you go down through here, you can see I've done the same thing on the other side. None of these ropes or chains or anything are attached. They won't be attached until I make that final pour on the epoxy. And you got the ship moors down through here. You got the West Virginia, the Tennessee, USS Vestal, and then you got the Arizona, which is going to be underwater. I just added these pieces of chain based on what I saw when I actually visited Pearl Harbor. I noticed a little bit of that going on, so I added that. And I got a big pile of scrap material on top of the memorial right now, and the reason for that is because it's holding the flagpole in place while it dries. All of that will be removed, and you can see another ship moor there, USS Arizona, and if I turn it around at the very end here, you see the Nevada. This project is 7 foot long and just a touch over 3 foot wide. Looking forward to pouring the rest of this. Got a couple newspapers and different things, some uniforms and some photographs and things on display here with it. Of course, I'm not finished yet. This will be dedicated to Mr. Abercrombie. He is the second name on the list. On the first column to the left on the memorial wall, he was actually killed December 7th, 1941 on the Arizona when the high-level bombers blew the front off of the Arizona. And so this is the first video. I will do a little more, and I'll try to come back and show what the finished product looks like. The Ford Island is it's actually made of foam, and I covered it with plaster and then painted it. And that's about all right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off, and I'll get back later with an updated video, and hopefully this thing will be finished.